So, after our previous game with the Broncos and being victorious, we are now 24 and 11 on the season. So, we are going to go on ahead and play with these Falcons. Now, the last time I played with these Falcons in the A through Z series, I did terrible. Their defense is absolutely disgustingly bad. But their offense is really good. Freeman is a beast. Julio Jones, obviously, is arguably the best receiver in the NFL. Matt Ryan is a monster. So every single position from quarterback, running back, tight end, wide receiver, I have a really, really, really good player. Defensively, though, is where, their low overall gave me trouble. And, I'm expecting the same here. Not to mention, my opponent has the Vikings, who are now at 90 overall in the game after, starting off terrifically to the season. So right there, he goes underneath very short, and I'll take that. You need 5 yards. You want to go to a 2-yard route, I'll take it. First play of the game, we got Freeman, and then we hit the outside with that speed, that agility, and he's easily able to go on ahead into the end zone. See, that's the Madden gods working against you, man. You want to go for it on 4th and 5. You fail. I'm very close to the end zone. First play, I end up scoring. That's what I like to see, Madden gods. That is what I like to see. So right there, he goes to the GOAT Rudolph right there. I believe that's Rudolph, and he ends up getting himself a first down. So then he chucks it up, and he comes down with the snag, and it's like, okay, we can't just have this guy out here rocket catching us and stiff arming for extra 5 yards. We need to make these tackles. Second and 1, he goes back underneath again, and he was, trying to hit me underneath often. So right here, we're hawking. Oh my goodness, how do you drop that? On 4th and 1, he decides to go for the run, and he does pick up the first down. Very next play goes back to the run again, and this is what I do not need him doing, which is being able to keep the ball on the ground and be successful. No, I need to force him to be one-dimensional, and hits the flats again. He is just killing me underneath, and now it's like, okay, we got to make, some adjustments here. And then he chucks it up, and I'm sorry, son, but no soup for you. We get a big interception, which ends his drive just like that. So now let's see if we go ahead and turn that turnover into points. When in doubt, throw the outs. So 1st and 10 right here after the out route, and then we go back to another crossing route towards the outside, and we get the big first down. And right here, just whoo, that spin move though. We end up fumbling, but we do recover. Didn't matter anyways. He was offsides, but we will decline that and take the yards. And sometimes you just gotta chuck it up, and Rhodes, Rhodes coming up with the big interception. It was a one-on-one opportunity, and I took the chance thinking Julio would come down with it. At the very least, he would put his hands on it to drop it at the minimum. But unfortunately, we end up throwing an interception. So that right there definitely wasn't a good way to end the drive. And then he goes over the middle for the first down. So frustrating, giving up a 3rd and 10 right there. So right here, we get the sack, and he does recover the fumble. 2nd and 19 right here. We got this crossing route covered up. And he chucks it in the back of the end zone, and he does drop it due to the contact. So 3rd and long right here. We end up sending some pressure from the left side, but he ends up just threading the needle with the damn verticals, man. Hate that damn play. It never works for me, but works against me way, way, way too much. Throws on the run underneath, and he just gets a good play right there. And then he runs right up the middle. Was absolutely, he could have scored on flag football right there. He decides to go for 2. Why? I don't know. I'm running against this more and more often. It's like you got to go for 2 though. That's how you gonna roll. That's how you gets down, huh? So it's like okay. Then we end up going to the pistol, trying to see if we get some blocking so we get to outside again. I want to utilize this 92 speed that Freeman has. Unfortunately, he did a good job of locking that up. So we need a first down to avoid a punt. And that's exactly what we don't get. 4th and inches, punting the ball. 4th down swag. Yo, I believe in the Madden gods. Listen, 4th and inches. I said 4th one. 4th and inches, punting the ball. It can be very difficult winning this way. But in order for me to win this way, I have to be successful. I have to pick up first downs. I can't go on ahead and think that I'm going to win by not picking up first downs in 3 tries. He goes for it, and you see, that's the Madden guys looking out for you, boy, man, as we get a big 6. And we go on ahead and take the lead. Well, we add on to our already lead that we had, going up 14-6. Now he's down 8 due to the failed 2-point conversion. Now he needs to score and get a 2-point conversion in order for him to tie the game. So right there, nice pass over the middle. We had so many routes crossing the middle. I wasn't sure which one to try and stay with. And then right here, he chucks it up, and ah, my goodness, he undercut me there by a split second. I should have attacked the ball more. And right here, I'm covering the 2 crossing routes that he had. Come back for the other one. Nobody's really open. Throws on the run, and he throws another interception. We celebrated a little bit. That was just, you know, him going for 2. You know, like, take your PATs, man. What you going for 2 for, bro? What you going? Oh, that spin move, though. That spin move is vicious. Anybody wondering how you do that spin move? Why was wide open? He hit me with engage 8. He literally came out in engage 8, caught me mega off guard, and I definitely wasn't expecting that. And the Madden gods making me fumble, man. Madden gods don't like when you try to showboat your opponent. My bad, man. I admit where I was wrong. I messed up. I shouldn't have done it. First and goal right here. We get a fumble of our own, and we end up recovering. So back-to-back fumbles. And right here we're looking, and we just take the quick little underneath route. We call our timeout. We have 10 seconds left to see if we can get in field goal range right here. And now, because of that, we're just going to chuck it up and, you know, see if we can somehow get lucky, which unfortunately we do not. So we're going to go into the half up 14-6. Right here, he just takes over Bradford. We play man-to-man. He tried to screen, but that was covered. So we go into the half with the lead, and we receive ball. So now all we want to do is get in at least field goal range here. Vikings have a very, very, very tough defense, and it's not going to be an easy task. But it's a good thing that we have a very good offense on the field to try and counter this beast defense. So right here, 2nd and 15 right here. We go over the middle, and we come away with the diving snag. So right here, A is wide open. Why didn't I go to A? But nonetheless, we end up, you know, still doing it, rubbing in his face a little bit, man, just because he want to go on ahead and go for 2. I shouldn't have done it. I know, but listen, you got to rub it in their face a little bit, man. As we go for the QB sneak, we get stopped, and then we end up scoring on the very next QB sneak, taking a 21-6 lead, and still have the lead while punting on 4th and inches, y'all. It is possible. It is possible. 1st and 10 right here. We end up getting ourselves a block shed sack, and hey, I will gladly take that any day of the week. Right here, he came in free, but still, he's attacking the middle of the field. A little too much to my liking. You know, that's where I usually hawk and make plays happen defensively, and he's just living over the middle, and it's going to come back to haunt him sooner or later. I'm a jump a route. He keep thinking he going to live over the middle like that. 1st and 10 right here after a big play, ends up going to a corner route, but we deny that quicker than the Puerto Rican try to get alone. And then right here again, just up the seams, and it's like, okay, we'll make our adjustments. We'll see what we can do. And then underneath, he's got a good offense here going. I mean, he does. You know, by no means is he out here just calling, you know, terrible plays, and no, he's got a good offense. You know, it just so happens that he's having a difficult time of stopping me, and that's usually how I win majority of my games. I go up against somebody I have a tough time stopping, but you know, my offense is, you know, doing good, and they can't stop me, and that's how I end up winning, because they made a mistake, you know, that I did not. So that's usually where the difference is. So right here, 2nd down, we go to the pick up that guy on the outside, man. So we need this to avoid a punt. Very big 3rd down right here. He comes out in man-to-man. Everything's pretty much locked up, except over the top, Sheboygan. And we got bailed out. Listen, I admit it. I know where we got bailed out. You know, I'll admit it. But listen, hey, it's the Madden gods, man. When you punt on 4th and inches, when you punt on 4th and inches, the Madden gods, they're going to look out for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Right there, still have this issue when I hold the left bumper, they throw to the dirt like that for no reason. I still don't get it. Left bumper's supposed to be a high pass, but right there, I told you, living over the middle is going to cost you sooner or later, man. Keep living over the middle like that. Eventually, I'm a guess right on which route you want to go to, and I'm going to jump one of them. Right there, we throw across our body. Right here, it's like, you know, let's just chuck it up to Julio in the back of the end zone. Let's just find Julio just ever so beautifully. Look at this beautiful pass, and we end up scoring, and our opponent is going to go ahead and quit right after this 2-point conversion. So that's the end of the video, fellas. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We got ourselves another W in the column, and I think this is like a three-game win streak or something like that. So our next game is with the Ravens, and that game made me want to break a controller, and you'll find out why. It's your boy GS. See you guys next video. Peace!